Hey guys, welcome to the 2 a.m. pipe on the patio. This evening I am smoking my Kaywoodie Fineline, or as I call it, the onion. And in it I'm smoking Captain Black Original. Boy, this brings back memories. This is what I started with a long time ago. And I bought a great big tin of this when they said they were going to go down to the smaller tins. I bought one of the big tins of it, and I'm glad I did, because apparently they changed the tobacco. Somehow it's not the same anymore. I don't know, that's just what I've heard, is that it's not, the tobacco doesn't taste the same as the old tobacco. I don't know if that's true or not, because I haven't tasted it myself, so that's the word anyway. But boy, it's been a long time since I have had this, and boy, I lit that up, and the old memories came flashing back. That's one of those comfort type things, you know, that you just get that smell, and it just brings back all those memories of 1994 and when I started smoking a pipe, and all those memories. And you know, my first pipe, which I still have, and you know, learning to smoke the pipe, and old Pete, my mentor, showing me how to do it right. And you know, all the excitement of that first pipe, and that those first bowls of tobacco and the smells and the intrigue of it all, and the failures, and and just trying to learn to do it right. And back then we didn't have the internet, you know, we didn't have the YTPC. We had to actually find somebody who knew what they were doing and talk to them. And boy, this just brings that all back, you know. My friends coming over and wanting to smoke my pipe, see what it tasted like, and you know, breaking out pipes for them and filling them up, let them smoke with me. Back then you could still smoke in restaurants and bars, and we used to go listen to music, and you know, my friends' bands would be playing, and I'd go listen to them, and I'd be smoking my pipe, and just good memories, you know. Those were good times back then. Memories. It's one of the joys of having a certain tobacco that you smoked for a long time. You know, one tobacco that you smoked for a decade, 2 decades, like I did, and I smoked Captain Black and Mayor Pete, which was similar to Captain Black, but it had a another component to it that made it different, and but they were very, very close, and I smoked those two for 20 years, and it wasn't until about 2014 or so that I discovered early morning pipe, and then that took me just in a whole different everything just went, whoa, there's other stuff out there besides aromatics, and then I just kind of but I still like to come back to Captain Black and Captain Black type tobaccos. I still like some aromatics, and some of the other aromatics like Half and Half and Edward G. Robinson and some of those tobaccos. But there's certain tobaccos that remind me of Captain Black, that have that smell, that like from Milan Tobacco has a couple of tobaccos that they aren't just like Captain Black, but they have that similar kind of really nice smelling quality about them, and like Jefferson Street and Reflections, those two tobaccos in particular. I just they aren't by any means clones of Captain Black, but they have that same nice smell to them when you smoke them, and those two are two of my favorite aromatics. And then the aromatic that I just think, there are a lot of aromatics that smell really good but don't taste like they smell. Captain Black is one of them. But the one tobacco that tastes exactly like it smells is Wilkie's Surbrugg 71st Street. That tobacco tastes just like it smells. It is the one aromatic that just absolutely tastes just like it smells. I need to do another video on that, just to do a revisit on that. Peter Piper Truelight wanted me to do another video on that one. So I haven't smoked that in a while, and I found my jar of that today, so I will do a video of that one, because it's been about a year since I've done a video on that. It's been about a year since I've smoked it, actually, so I do need to oh, that one just blew me away. Wilkie's 71st Street, Surbrugg 71st Street. Man, that stuff just smells incredibly good, and then it tastes exactly like it smells, which was just mind-blowing. Because most aromatics smell good and then they taste nothing like they smell. Surprisingly, this Captain Black I opened the tin probably about a year ago. And it's still very moist. You know, when I pull the lid off of it, the metal lid, I flatten it back out, and then I put that back inside and just push it down onto the tobacco, and then I put the plastic lid on top of it, so it kind of keeps the air from, you know, getting on it too much. And it keeps it really moist that way, for me anyway. And but this tastes pretty good today. It's not as goopy. It's not dried out at all, but it's not as goopy as Captain Black normally is. Having let it, you know, the tin being opened. It's still moist. It was still moist. But it wasn't goopy. And the taste is really good. It's actually, I can kind of taste the taste of it. It's not as a lot of times with Captain Black in the past, it has just tasted like burnt it just had a burned taste to it. It didn't taste like a good tobacco, or we couldn't get any of the flavors. It just tasted like burnt something, you know. It just left a burned, ashy, burnt taste in my mouth. I'm actually getting flavor from this today, which is nice. Well, maybe it's the letting it dry a bit, you know, letting it sit for a while and degoop, and smoking it a little slower than I used to. course, back in the old days, I only had like, you know, 2 pipes, so I was smoking it out of the same pipes constantly, so they never got a good rest either, so that could have been why. But even on the retrohale, I'm getting good flavor on the retrohale from it, so that's really good. But it's nice to break out an old codger pipe with some codger tobacco. And I have to smoke this more often. It's just beautiful out here tonight. Just beautiful. Well, I'll catch you guys tomorrow, or the next day, or the day after that, whenever I catch you again. But I'm gonna sign off here and just sit back and relax. I will catch y'all later. I'm gonna check out the sunset tonight, so I will catch y'all later. Have a good one. God bless.